Space, the final frontier. And if space tourism takes off, the next big holiday hotspot. Up until a few years ago, space travel was the preserve of a handful of astronauts and cosmonauts, a special breed of people with the right stuff. They'd undergone extensive and grueling training, but in the next few years, the Earth's upper atmosphere could become a bit more crowded.
But a handful of people have been to space privately, and it's cost them $20 million. And they've had to train for 9 to 10 months, and they've had to learn to speak Russian, and they've got to be qualified scientists.
3, 2, 1, fire.
In 2004, Burt Rutan's Spaceship One clinched the X Prize by safely flying and landing a spacecraft twice within a 2-week period. Attracting Virgin Airlines entrepreneur Richard Branson's interest, work began on Spaceship Two, flying under the banner Virgin Galactic. Spaceship Two will be piggybacked to an altitude of 55,000 feet by the White Knight II transport aircraft. From this altitude, its rocket motor kicks in, propelling the vessel to 360,000 feet and the edge of space. From here, passengers will be able to see the curvature of the Earth and experience weightlessness. But Spaceship Two will not be alone in the upper atmosphere if European aerospace manufacturer EADS has its way. With a wealth of expertise in space vessels gained from creating the Ariane commercial rocket, EADS's boffins have designed this, the Astrium spaceplane. Unlike Spaceship Two, Astrium takes off in the same way as a normal business jet. When it reaches 39,000 feet, its rocket motor activates, blasting the plane up to 328,000 feet, where again, passengers will be able to enjoy a great view of the globe and 3 minutes of weightlessness. So, when passengers take a flight in a spaceplane, they'll be able to float in zero-G and get some incredible views of the Earth. There is, however, one stumbling block to purchasing a ticket, though, and that is the price.
So we have said that the cost would start around 200,000 euros for one passenger, one flight. And for sure, the cost will evolve depending on the market.
The cost of this project is, and the cost of flying in it, is something that we've set at $200,000 to start with. Now we now have 270 paid up customers, and we're holding just under $40 million in deposits in the bank.
And in a climate where environmental issues are heavily affecting conventional air travel, surely space travel will, for some, be cause for concern.
The rocket propulsion system we are developing is a clean rocket propulsion system. Liquid oxygen and liquid methane is cleaner than a lot of other systems. This could be the future of green propellants for planes.
This aircraft, or mothership, it is entirely 100% carbon composite. That means it's incredibly fuel efficient, the mothership. And the spaceship then launching from 50,000 feet is very environmentally benign because it's burning nitrous oxide and rubber. Rubber is a renewable resource. And in fact, the environmental impact of this compared to something like the space shuttle is almost infinitesimal.
So far, Virgin has invested over $100 million on its space program, with the final price tag likely to top $300 million. But that figure seems like a bargain when we consider each individual space shuttle flight costs about $750 million.